What up? It's your boy T-Bear here in the reaction. Today's Wrestling Wednesday. So to kind of free us on the WrestleMania videos I had planned to check out, of course, on WrestleMania week, I'm gonna do 3-in-1 from Pllana Production about what's going on WrestleMania as well too. We want to do it. First video gonna be is who should win in WWE WrestleMania. Second is the good news for LA Knight involved WrestleMania, and the final one is WWE hot take, including what I'm dreading happen. Roman Reigns should win WrestleMania. So either way, without further ado, let's hear all three videos. First with who should win in WrestleMania, and the reason why I'm okay with the third one because it's the hot take. Me and Pllana gonna respond to it, have a rebuttal for it, anything who should know, as well as other hot takes. But either way, we're gonna check it out. Let's get it. You know what? Now think about it. I might have to do that second video because it's gonna be longer than it is. So I'm just gonna do the who should win in WrestleMania and the LA Knight story. So let's get it.
WrestleMania 39 is in a few weeks, and we've got the big main event match between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE.
Hey, you already know I told you my express my feeling. Oh yes, shout out to Zeke Lane who said he was having my back on this whole thing on Cody winning, and he said if Roman Newman don't be mad at him again, I'm not gonna be mad at you, bro. I'm not gonna be mad at anybody that wanted Cody wins. I'm gonna be more mad at the folks who pushed for this asshole in the black shirt to win, because of the nonsense, because they all about stat pen, they all about seeing other folks. I'm not saying it just to be saying it. They literally getting off on folks' memory because they doing it. They want to see fans pissed. That's how bad it was. All right, even there was a Twitter account of Logan Paul all like knocked out whatever, or make some kind of face like a oh my god face they said when the Roman beats Cody and all that shit. Like it's really fans that want to see other fans piss just to see them Roman Reigns just to piss other fans. It's just like including that guy from the Job podcast group that's called himself a dollar, they're not hollering in top dollar, and that's saying a lot of. That guy, he goes by name some kind of dollar, whatever dollar, the guy or whatever fuck his name is. Anyway, yeah, that guy. He's another dickhead I had to deal with along with the Jackass Quest guy. But anyway, let's keep going.
Championship. This is a big time match because the future of the company depends on the outcome of this bout.
It does.
Should Roman Reigns, and
that's facts, and that is cold hard facts. The outcome of the company will depend on that, though. That's cold hard facts right there. So I'm checking the the quality 1 and 2 to make sure I ain't too much freezing. But yeah, that is facts.
Retain his titles, or is it time for a new face to take over?
Please,
let's talk about it and make the cases for both superstars, starting with,
of course,
Roman Reigns has been the Universal Champion for 924 days, and he's been the undisputed WWE Champion for 344. He's gone through some of the best WWE has to offer. That includes John Cena, Edge, Daniel Bryan, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Brock Lesnar, Rey Mysterio, Goldberg, Finn Balor, and Drew McIntyre. They've all fallen short to the Tribal Chief. Not a single soul has managed to come close to dethroning the head of the table. There's a few arguments to be made as to why it's best for Roman Reigns to successfully defend his belts. The first one is the record. Since he's been the Universal Champion for 900,
that's the main reason folks want to see them pass sheet their record. You know, I'm gonna say more about it afterwards. If you haven't saw my Wrestling Raw review, you're definitely gonna hear my rebuttal with this as well too.
24 days. Some people feel like it's the best option to have him hold on to those titles for at least 1,000 days. It makes a lot of sense since we probably won't ever get another historic title reign like this one. I can't see another wrestler in WWE being the world champion for nearly 1,000 days. If WWE's ever gonna do it, right now is the time. It'll also solidify his status as one of the greatest of all time. With this run, Roman Reigns has climbed the ladder of the GOATs in WWE history. Reaching that 1,000 day mark would be a nice addition to his resume. That's just the first reason why Roman Reigns should retain. The other reason is that some people don't feel like the storyline right now isn't strong enough for Cody Rhodes to win it. That doesn't mean Cody Rhodes isn't the right person to dethrone Roman Reigns, it just means that this isn't the time for the journey to come to an end. Take a look at Sami Zayn's storyline with the Bloodline. It was 9 months in the making. It had a lot of different layers of storytelling, and when it came to their match at Elimination Chamber, the people cared, and people were desperately rooting for Sami Zayn to win that belt. I'm not saying that people aren't rooting for Cody Rhodes, because they are, but not a lot has happened between him and Reigns for a big win to feel that important.
And just this was made before that fire promo we had this past Raw as well too, though. Like, the one thing is real recent is the hot take one I'm gonna do on the second video, but it's before all the promos has happened. So you might things might change a little bit. His tune might change a little bit in the hot take, but let's keep going.
WWE waits another 4 months and adds more to the story, the win will feel much bigger at SummerSlam. And the third reason why it's better for Roman Reigns to win at WrestleMania 39 is that some people believe his reign should end with someone else beating him. Jey Uso is a name that's been thrown around a lot. The story of the title reign did start with him, and it should end with him, is what a lot of people feel like. As much as I'd like that to happen, I think Cody Rhodes right now is the choice of WWE. They want him to be the face of the company, and the face of the WWE should be the one to beat Roman Reigns. Therefore, I understand why WWE wants Cody Rhodes to win, but I can see why other people don't. Anyways.
But here's my thing. For those of you that watch my Raw review about what I said about this. Of course, I want Cody to win. But if they must have him do this stat pattern to the 1000th day, find a loophole. Find a loophole for this. Have Cody win at WrestleMania with some contractual loophole saying that he only wins one belt, and that's the belt on the right. While Roman holds that Universal title belt for the 1000th day, which make an opening for possibly Sami Zayn going after it while he holding the tag team, or like I said, Jey used to be the one going for it, and there's one more open for Bray Wyatt as well too. See, that's why I feel. Because in number 4, it's been time to split the titles. That's the other thing. All right. It's been time to split the titles. Now, it's long overdue for the titles to be split. Now, tag team titles, I'm not sure how soon, but that needs to be split too, but not sure how. That's because they don't have a lot of tag teams going on right now, so they might have to make that to one tag team championship for the time being, like they do with the women's, until further notice. But these big titles should be split at WrestleMania. Like I said, have Cody win, and there's some loophole that he only wins one title, and Cody can have his WrestleMania moment and finish his story, while Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, can continue and go for his 1000th day, because the 1000th day is mainly towards, if you heard what he said, the 1000th day is mainly towards his Universal title. It's mainly towards the Universal title. Now, is made towards that. So find a way to have him keep that, so he can keep the 1000 go on, but let Cody win and at least win the title on his left, the one I'm facing the right, but him on his left hand as well too. That's the WWE title, the heavyweight title. Let him hold that at least. If you want to please both fans, split the titles. That's all. That's my thought. But let's keep going.
That is the case for Roman Reigns retaining.
Now let's see what he said about Cody's.
And now let's make the case for the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. A ton of fans want him to win for the simple fact they are sick and tired of Roman's title reign. While some people love the idea of him reaching 1,000 days, there are also a lot of others who don't want this reign to continue. In fact, they wanted this reign to end yesterday. With
me, is definitely, I'm one of them, definitely.
That being said, they wanted Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Drew McIntyre, or Edge, or anyone else in his past to win and end this reign. That is a fair point. Roman essentially became the champion a few months after the pandemic started, and today is a 3-year anniversary of when the pandemic started and the world shut down. It's literally been almost 3 years of him being on the top of the mountain. For some, WWE has gotten stale because he's been so dominant.
Yes.
They also don't like the fact that he's been holding the WWE title hostage without really showing up on Monday.
Exactly. He's turned into what he said about Cena and what he said about Brock. He turned to what he said about Brock. That's the hypocrisy irony on this. He turned to where the shit he said about Brock. That's the funny part about it when he was a face. So yeah, how ironic.
Night Raw. Raw desperately needs a world champion, and Cody winning at WrestleMania could solve that problem, because you could either have him have 2 simultaneous feuds, or he could simply drop the Universal belt in honor of giving other talent some opportunities. Aside from that, as I've said before, Cody Rhodes,
like I say, do that, boy, or the loophole that Roman keeps Universal and he holds the WWE title, and like I said, continue the 1,000th day.
Is going to be the guy that WWE wants to push as their top babyface. If you need any more proof of that, just look at that John Cena segment on Raw where he raised his hand and passed the torch. Because of that, it's wise for him to defeat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, where there's going to be a lot of eyes on the product. When it comes to the story, there's a claim that there is a story there, and it's Cody's story. This is a story of Cody Rhodes being undesirable in 2016, then becoming undeniable in 2019, and then being uncrowned in 2022. Right. Cody Rhodes was unable to ever become the world champion in AEW, so much so that bothered him that he literally joined a whole different ass company, and he wants to be crowned as the WWE champion, the title that his father could never win. So he returned last year at WrestleMania. He defeated one of WWE's other top stars, and right before he could have a chance to compete for that championship, he tore his pec. But the man loves the sport so much that he wrestled in that match and came out victorious. And then months after rehab, he returned, and finally, he won the Royal Rumble to punch his ticket to WrestleMania 39 to compete for the WWE title. It's been a 7-year journey for Cody Rhodes. That is how long this story is if you look at it from the perspective of the American Nightmare. And it's time for him to finish his story and become the champion. Although he doesn't have too much personal beef with Roman Reigns like Sami Zayn did, it's more of a story of his internal struggle.
And when you look at it again, like I said, this was made before any interaction between him and Roman, and now the interactions has happened, he might have a change of tune. Let's see. From
that angle, that lens, you see why WrestleMania is the perfect ending for that story. That is the case for Cody Rhodes to win.
So who? Like I said, Cody, but let's see.
So the ultimate question is, who should win at WrestleMania 39, Cody Rhodes or Roman Reigns? And while this is a really tough one, I'm gonna have to say Cody Rhodes should win. Look, I was going back and forth while working on this video, thinking about who it should be and why. I understand the appeal on the 1,000-day title reign record. I understand the idea behind waiting until SummerSlam for a rematch where Cody wins then, because the storyline will be better. But right now, Cody Rhodes is red hot, and because of that, I don't think you should take that risk and wait a few more months. You can't predict how the crowd will react. Sure, it worked with Daniel Bryan in 2014. He lost the title to Orton at SummerSlam and won it back many months later to an even bigger pop. But what if the fans just stop caring for him? I think Cody has the potential to be the face of the company.
And think about it too. You saw what happened to him in AEW, man. You want to risk that same shit happening to him on WWE? Really? Do you? Nah, you're not gonna want to do that, because if he get hold back and then Walls won't want this title or anything, they're gonna feel like they're putting everything on Cody Rhodes, and their fans gonna turn on them and all that shit, and do this, and he will do the same shit he did with AEW. So, because same he did before, because he passed up on the titles. Well, I think part of it is because he passed up on the titles is not he ain't the executive. Well, he should have got the title as well too, but who knows?
And a loss could affect him. The future of WWE is more important than a statistic for Roman Reigns. I also think that it would be better for the entire bloodline to lose their belts at WrestleMania. That would be the end for the dominance of this faction. It doesn't make too much sense for, Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso to lose their belts only for Roman to retain. I'd rather see all of them lose. I'd also want to see Roman Reigns literally leave WWE for a few months before returning for a rematch at SummerSlam or something along those lines. After losing again, he should take his anger out on Jey Uso, and that's when they start to build a program for WrestleMania 40. And that is where Jey Uso should defeat Roman Reigns to finally end his long journey and his story.
This is why I say the folks they're saying that they think the bloodline story going to end if Roman loses at WrestleMania. It's not going to end. The bloodline story is not going to end. If anything, it's going to get even more interesting. Like, it's been getting more interesting. It's in going down the line because you have some faces in there. You have Sammy who turned face. KO, Cody Rhodes in the mix now. Just like I said, this was before Cody. This was way before Cody got in the mix, and now you got KO as a face KO in the mix against Raw too. So they making the bloodline story more interesting now. And then you got the Kettle cooking with Jay, not only Jay, possibly Solo, Jimmy maybe, but definitely Jay right now, and possibly Solo after you saw right now. So yeah, this is why I feel like Cody should win. But like I said, if they go for this 1,000, let me go further.
Where the real money is at. Cody Rhodes, on the other hand, can show up consistently on a weekly basis to Raw and SmackDown, defend the WWE title on Raw, defend the Universal Championship on SmackDown, and I would love to see him even drop the Universal Championship to Gunther. That way, he holds on to the WWE title and stays on Raw, while Gunther will dominate on SmackDown as the Universal Champion. And there's even rumors that LA Knight is his first opponent after WrestleMania. I'm excited to see that. I want to see the future of WWE unfold. Be interesting. And unfortunately, Roman Reigns isn't in that future as the top champion anymore. And that is why Cody Rhodes should win at WrestleMania 39.
Like I said, everything says correct. But like I said, if they want this to have that 1,000-day thing just because it's a history-making thing that should happen, split the titles. Find a way, have some loophole to split the title. Cody wins. And then Paul Heyman on Raw or SmackDown, whatever, comes out saying that there's a loophole that Cody only wins one title, and that's the WWE title for Raw. And Raw have their champion while Romans go back and stay in SmackDown. And again, open up for chances of Jey Uso going for the title later on down the line, but also for other folks to go at talent such as Bray Wyatt, Gunther, since he brought Gunther up, Gunther as well too, and good amount of others. And while Cody has his own opponents to deal with, possibly, like I said, LA Knight, possibly a returning Randy Orton as well too for their history, and many Lashley, Tez if he sadly have to go the heel route, and many others. I mean, you're giving split. If you wanted the best idea out of everything, my idea is have Cody win, but the best idea to keep everybody happy, the face fan, the wrestling fan happy, the Edgelord Misery Love Company get all folks misery because, like I said, they're wanting Roman to win to piss fans off. Have him hold the Universal title so he can continue the Universal title to the 1,000, because that's the ones that's getting the 1,000, not the WWE title. Think about it. Know what I mean? That's my thoughts on this. But either way, I'm hoping Cody wins. I'm saying. Other than that, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's your boy T-Bear signing off. One love. My bad. I posted to play the extra with the LA Knight joint. My fault. Let me keep going. Totally forgot. It's only 3 minutes or so. Let me talk about it though. This is the Bones with LA Knight. So hold on a second. My bad. Anyway,
a report came out today stating that WWE has been very happy with LA Knight's crowd reactions. They're also pleased with him.
Like I said, K-Fed give me a lot inside. He's been caught with it though. It's just fortunately they made him a heel, and because he was hot as a face on NXT for a while, he came back to the Maxwell Dupree thing. Not so wild. Glad they dropped that and went back to LA Knight. Feigned the little face turn, but it ended up being the heel because he does a little better because for according to certain fans he does better as a heel because of the Eli Drake thing and all of that. But I feel like I thought he's going to soon turn face soon after the break, like the reverse of the Fiend. When the Fiend got any faces get interacted with the Fiend, they'll turn heel down the line. Stuff with Daniel Bryan and will KO somewhat until he didn't turn heel to after Fiend left. But I thought like him facing Bray Wyatt and what he did would be the reverse, having turn face down the line. But let's keep going. It didn't happen, but anyway, let's keep going.
Any losses and whatnot without complaining at all. And because of this, the company has big plans for LA Knight moving forward. He's reportedly going to be getting a huge push very soon, and it's set to start at WrestleMania 39. That means he'll most likely have an important match at the grandest stage of them all. Other rumors from yesterday stated that he's actually been pitched to have a segment and possibly even a match with Stone Cold Steve
And there's been talk that Stone Cold might have a match of WrestleMania. He's been working out, so that's a good little. They've been kind of interesting. That's pretty cool too, because he's kind of like a mixture of both Stone Cold and Rock. So yeah, that'd be pretty good right there.
Austin. That is big news. LA
That'd be
Knight came
awesome.
to WWE late in his wrestling career, and Vince McMahon almost wasted him with that atrocious Max Dupree.
Thank you, Triple H, for dropping that bullshit. Thank you.
Thankfully, Triple H repackaged him back to LA Knight again and let him do his own thing. Let him do what he's best at, which is cutting some of the best promos on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
Let's be totally honest. Throughout his feud with Bray Wyatt, LA Knight was the real MVP of that program. He outshined Wyatt in every aspect of that rivalry, and that was even after Wyatt came back to WWE after a long hiatus.
I kind of hate to admit it because he's the heel and Bryan's the face, though. But like I said, they're both. I would say both of them did the job with this feud or anything. So other than that, but after that both of their like runs been like kind of dry in my opinion. So hopefully he get that push. Hopefully Bray get the re-push he got as well too. Like I said, this is the other reason why I feel it's a good idea to split the titles, because Bray can be next opponent for the Tribal Chief if he for the Universal title as well too, while Cody holds the other title though. That's the only reason why I say they should split the title to keep everybody happy, so to work things out as well too.
And an explosive return. LA Knight still got more people to care about him than WWE's veteran. When he was in the ring with The Undertaker and Bray Wyatt at Raw 30, he just felt as important as both of those men. The man has quickly become a fan favorite. The audience is into his act, and this is
they need that. That's why, and also like I say, they should push the button on turning back face. Though, for real, especially the crowd liking them, turn back face though. Nah, I mean, he's still being his obnoxious self, but turn back face.
Great to see, because I've been a huge fan of him since his NWA days in 2019. A lot of people lack.
Yeah, he had a great run in NWA. He did, and he was a face at the time. He was like he was slightly tweering this, moved his face as well too, especially with his feud, Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Anderson. Yeah, he had a good run.
But not LA Knight. He gets out to the ring every week and demonstrates it with ease. Right now, he does not have a WrestleMania match. However, like I said, WWE is ready to book him in a big-time match. And even though Stone Cold is reportedly turning down the match, I think there's a chance that this is actually going to happen. And Austin is just trying to save the surprise for WrestleMania.
Of course,
a segment
like he
with
did with
LA Knight
KO.
and Austin in the ring could honestly end up being one of the greatest promos of all time, because they are two of the best talkers of all time. Even if Stone Cold does not show up for this match or segment, it looks like WWE is looking to try to book him in a big match. And if Bray Wyatt can't compete at WrestleMania due to his injury, LA Knight should definitely answer Bobby Lashley's open challenge.
Ooh, that'd be good. That would be a good pick right there for Lashley to and since they had history in Impact Wrestling, that would be pretty awesome right there. That would be awesome.
He should win. The WWE has got to start booking this man as a winner and a serious threat to the men's division. I'm deadass. It's time to push this man to the moon. LA Knight is the perfect choice to win the Money in the Bank briefcase for this year, and he should successfully cash in on one of those titles when Cody Rhodes wins a championship against Roman Reigns. I'd love to see LA Knight as a world champion in 2023 or 2024. It's gotta happen. Although he probably still has 5 to 10 years left in the tank, it's better to start booking him as a champion now, because you don't have too many people as good as him. The storytelling is there, the promo work is there, the look is there, the confidence is there, the wrestling is there enough. LA Knight has all the tools to become WWE's next superstar.
Yeah, this is facts. Like I said, dude, that's a good idea. Know what I'm saying, all kayfabe linemen can be signed though. LA Knight should get a push though. Know what I'm saying, but K alignment side, he should get a push to the face as well too. So sooner or later though, because like I said, the crowd loves him. That he has to, the fact that if he have to shut the crowd up for him to stop cheering for him, that means you need to turn that man face. Just saying, like, listen to the crowd sometimes, Other than that, this was a good video. The video about who should win WrestleMania was a good video. I kind of cut up because I forgot I was doing these two in the same one, especially this is short. So I'm ready for WrestleMania. Like I said, I'm still slightly dreading this because I got gut feeling they might try to They might try to do it just cause, but like I said, I hope they do the right thing, either let Cody win or split the title, or make it even better for both fans, split the title. But other than that, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's your boy T-Bird signing off. Stay tuned for one more video.